Brazil has 3 candidates running for the national presidency this Sunday. Who will the middle class vote for? The middle class in Brazil is 100 million strong, half the Latin American giant's population, 60% of the electorate. Hearts might lead left and wallets right as economic good times taper off. Here's what some of them told us in the country's largest city, São Paulo. Brazilians are undecided who to vote for. There isn't much difference between the 3 candidates. Brazil will continue with the Workers' Party, PT. I'd really like it if Dilma and the PT left the government. Brazil really needs someone to change, both in words and attitudes. I won't vote Dilma, but I'm not happy with the other candidates. After 4 years of sluggish growth, Brazil's economy went into recession in the first quarter of this year. Middle-class Brazilians felt the impact. Now they have a choice between a market-friendly candidate from the leftist centrist party and from the Social Democrat and Socialist parties. Sean Maluf is one of Brazil's 5% unemployed, dealing with 6.5% inflation on no income.
He
says, I have various friends out of a job like me. The difference is that my contract wasn't renewed, but they were fired as part of massive cuts. We have multinational companies here in Brazil doing that, and small companies don't get support from the government. Inflation without growth, families without purchasing power, and a rise in interest rates that hurts consumer credit are factors creating congestion in the economy, this expert says. One of the components that made the Brazilian economy dynamic was the increase in family consumption. But investment didn't keep up. Investment depends on the country's credit reliability. And we're now in a transition where several issues are being treated at the same time. It's a difficult election. Our correspondent says a few hours from the end of presidential campaigning, Brazilians were still divided on who to name for their future president. Polls suggest that the possibility of a victory for Dilma Rousseff in the first round is very small, and that in the second round battle every vote will count.
Será voto a voto. Rita Ferreira, Euronews, São Paulo, Brasil.